One fine sunny morning, a young girl named Isabel left home in search of adventure. She packed a travel bag with peanut butter sandwiches and other supplies, put her favorite hat on, and headed out into the world. She walked through fields of beautiful flowers and exotic plants with not a care in the world. The sun shone gently, and the birds sang sweetly as she wandered. Suddenly, she came upon a man dressed like a pirate who was chained to a maple tree. The pirate explained that he had been chained to the tree for 75 years by an evil witch who had also stolen his greatest treasure, a purple crystal amethyst. If Isabel would help him get free, he would reward her with gold coins and a sack of magic beans. The pirate captain was very handsome and quite persuasive. All she had to do was find the pink key of freedom. Isabel agreed to try to find the key. She set out on a path that eventually took her across wide fields and into a deep green forest, where she met a squirrel who was, well, behaving kind of squirrely. As it turned out, the squirrel was starving. So after figuring this out, Isabel gave him one of her peanut butter sandwiches. In gratitude, the squirrel told Isabel about the mean, ugly witch living in the forest. The witch had a habit of casting powerful spells on innocent strangers, but she also had a fatal weakness. The witch was allergic to water. Her new friend also explained that on the other side of the forest was a camp of wandering traders who might be able to tell her where to find the pink key of freedom. Thanking the squirrel for his help, Isabel continued on her journey. Suddenly, from behind an ancient oak tree, out popped the witch. She cackled hideously and lashed out at our hero with her magic cane. Again and again, Isabel was thrown backward by the power of the witch's spells, until she remembered what the squirrel had told her about the witch's weakness. Miraculously, she found a bottle of water in her travel bag and promptly squirted the witch, who shuddered in horror before falling to the ground in agony. Before Isabel's unbelieving eyes, the witch melted away until there was nothing left of her hideous body. And underneath the witch's now empty hat, she found a marvelous treasure, the pirate's purple crystal amethyst. Leaving the horrible scene behind, Isabel set off in search of the camp of the wandering traders, which turned out to be pretty easy to find. The traders thought they could help Isabel, but they required something valuable in trade. That's when our hero remembered the purple crystal amethyst that she had taken from the witch. The traders were wildly excited about the crystal and offered to trade it for a magic sword. They were hoping that Isabel could use this sword to kill a giant mutant guinea pig who was terrorizing the camp with his own magical pickaxe. If Isabel could somehow manage to defeat the giant guinea pig and bring them the enchanted pickaxe, they promised to give her a map to help her find the pink key of freedom. Isabel bravely crept up to the giant's door and knocked. Moments later, the enraged mutant guinea pig charged out of the tiny cabin and attacked her. They fought for what seemed like hours, until Isabel finally stabbed the mutant in the leg and sent him crashing to the ground. She used her magic sword to finish him off as he lay there. And then took the giant rodent's pickaxe as her reward. Returning wearily to the traders' camp, Isabel gave the astonished traders the magic pickaxe. They gave the brave little girl a map showing the location of an old abandoned pirate fort at the far edge of the forest. Attached to the map was a key which would unlock the chest in which was hidden the pink key of freedom. The traders danced like crazy people as our hero walked away. Isabel walked for days, checking her map often to make sure she was on the right path. And then one day, there it was, the pirate fort. She could tell it was a pirate fort because there was a skull and crossbones hanging from the flagpole. She crept up the rickety old ladder and cautiously opened the gate. Seeing that the fort was truly abandoned, Isabel entered and found the chest right where the traders told her it would be. After a few tries, she unlocked the chest and found the pink key of freedom. Now all she had to do was find her way back to the handsome pirate captain and free him from his chains. He was asleep when she reached the maple tree, dreaming of faraway islands and bottles of rum. But his cat-like awareness sensed her approach, and he abruptly awoke. He was amazed that this little girl had traveled so far, all on her own, had battled an evil witch, defeated a giant mutant guinea pig, and recovered the pink key of freedom. pink key of freedom worked semi-perfectly. After a struggle, she released the pirate from his chains. After 75 years of captivity, he was finally free. After receiving her reward of magic beans and a handful of gold coins, Isabel thanked the pirate captain and went back out on her journey to find adventure. Down the road and along the river she traveled. And whenever a passerby would ask her where she was headed, she said simply, "That way."